Your 2 cents on the Shedeur Sanders drafting, his draft experience, now that we're a couple of days removed from actually being drafted, is what, Dan?
Yeah. Was I surprised that he went as late as he did? Yes. I don't think we have to answer. I've heard everybody in the last 48 hours have to answer the question of, well, why do you think he fell? We don't have to answer the think part of it anymore. We kind of know now, if the outside person knows now. And I believe that we got a lot of great reporters that are attached to the media and the NFL. I work at ESPN. So I pay attention to everybody's reports. And throughout this process, as it's gotten closer to the draft, you heard the reports that were public reports that, we're trying to find a team and he might be slipping. And, I think that, again, there's so many good reporters, but I pay attention to what Shefty says. And I paid attention to what Peter Schrager was saying. And I thought those guys did a great job of just taking the conversations that they were having and gathering the information. And if you really paid attention to it, you realize that it didn't seem made up and it didn't seem positive. And so was I surprised that he went in the 5th round? Yes. But the more you paid attention to how they were communicating all the information that they were gathering, it seemed that a lot of the teams shared with them that their experience with Shedeur and the draft evaluation process was not a good one. It's not what I think. It's just hearing the information. And so, Rich, I thought just off tape, and that's part of it because I saw a lot of I saw him in mock drafts as like the 3rd pick or the 2nd or at worst 3rd best quarterback. My job, Daniel Jeremiah, who's as good as it gets, people's jobs that are just we get part of the picture. It is just part of the picture. Like we're just going strictly off the player, the tape. And we all know that is only part of the process. And so when those teams are diving in with those guys and experiencing them, and you're making a massive investment in the person as much as you are the player. And the teams felt that they weren't comfortable with that. And so I guess I was surprised that the player on tape went as late as he did. I had from the beginning kind of felt like he was a late one, early 2nd round. I could be argued into 3rd round type of talent. But, again, we don't have to think of why 5th round became into the conversation, and because the teams shared their experiences.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.